Reunion. Hello, y'all. I was selling crack on a private jet up in the hell and back. But no confusion, this a reunion. Hello, y'all. Welcome back. Get murder here. He counting money. He said, "Can man, the hell with rap. I'm only here to shit on niggas and piss on bitches. Welcome, ass. I bought jewelry and bikes, nigga. Black Benzes and white Vickers. Now I'm out here and I'm looking for more chandeliers and light fixtures. Nah. I don't like niggas, what's wrong with me? I'm a hype nigga, but this 44 turn to Michael Jordan. I look and say, take flight, nigga.
Welcome back to It Is What It Is. This episode is sponsored by Underdog. The app is an easy way to make some cash just by making picks on your favorite players. Underdog is available in more than 30 states, including California, Texas, and New York, just to name a few. Make sure to support the show by hitting the link in the bio and downloading the Underdog app. Use code MACE, CAM, or STAT to get up to $1,000 in bonus cash and a Tyreek Hill free pick. All you need is 1 yard for an easy W on your first cash entry. I'm Treasure Wilson, aka Stat Baby, along with your hosts Mase and Cam, and today we are joined with our analyst Michael Irvin.
Yo, what's up, Mike? What up, killer?
Murder, what up, man? Mike, how you doing, man?
Chilling, man.
I'm doing.
Mike
I'm doing great, guys.
Mike had a good week, so he's smiling and shit.
Yeah, he getting carried away on the
yeah.
field. Mike, what are you doing out there, Mike? What are you actually doing out there? I turn on the TV, I see them carrying you out. What's really going on?
Hold on, murder. Hold on real quick. Hold on. We got some video courtesy of 305 Sports of Mike at the game. Can we go to the video real quick, Nick?
Yeah.
We got some video.
All champions got to go through it. Did we answer the question?
You're never out of a game. You're never out of a play. You just keep playing, and the magic finds a way to show us down pass.
They asked who are we? They know now.
They know now.
Boy, listen, man.
They know now. They know now, huh, Mike? They know now.
Hey,
Yo,
boy, I'm telling
Mike,
you, that
ready to
was.
suit up?
Hey, that was it, guys. Let me tell you something, man. That was an incredible moment. You know, you guys hear it all the time, man. When people talk about retiring and walking away and what you miss, you know, you miss that camaraderie, being in there with the guys. Man, to be just to have that kind of hype again. Now, when I got back to my hotel room, God, now I was hurting so like a mother brother. I was like, God damn, why my back hurt? Why my knees hurt? What's going on? I ain't played none, but I was hyped, dog. I was trying to let them young dudes know, honestly, man, honestly, and you don't see it this way, but I was stressing right here, right now. You must make the decision how you're going to live the rest of your life. Are you going to be a winner? Or are you going to always come up short? This is what this game is about. Because a lot of times, young men, they just see it as a game. And you got to make it applicable to a game of life. If you say, no way am I losing this game, you're going to be saying, no way am I losing in life. Man, I was trying to put it in them boys' spirit. And they went out and showed out and played, man. I was so excited. I was so happy. And then I was so exhausted afterwards. Boy, it was a great weekend.
Mike, you look like the offensive coordinator out there. That's what it was given.
Yeah. A couple times I caught myself, right? Dude, I was literally at midfield talking to the team. I looked up, the damn head coach looking at me like, what the fuck are you doing? I said, you got the team. I'm sorry. What the hell is going on? You get the team. Let me get out of this huddle, man. But we always talk about it at Miami. We always talk about family. We always talking about all of us are always available to try to help the other dudes, man. And afterwards, I went over by Adrian's place. You know, I had never gone to Ed's little spot one. You know, Ed's got a little one gentleman's club in Miami. I confess I've never been there because But when we got a big win like that, then Mike should be able to go. So I went on by there, you know what I'm saying? So, so I went on.
What goes on in there?
What's that?
What goes on in there?
Hey, listen. Hey, you know, Edge is he's a businessman. He has great business going on. It's a beautiful spot. It really is a beautiful spot here. Yeah.
You're a great businessman. Yeah.
So,
Oh. Yeah. Killer said what goes on in it. The business.
I was there with
The
his.
business of
I was just there with
football.
my old teammates, man. I was just there with my old teammates, man. We just, just vibing, man. Just vibing in this spot. That's what that was. It was a good time. We had a good time. Had a good
Well,
time.
Mike, I'm glad you had a great weekend. I actually want to talk about that game just a little bit more. So, of course, Miami is now 5-0 after beating Virginia Tech 38-34. A lot of people are turning their heads about the game-winning Hail Mary that was overturned. They feel like that was a controversial call. What did you think of the outcome? And then just overall the energy at the game since you were there on the field.
The energy was incredible, and it was really electrifying. We've been talking about trying to create that again, that old Orange Bowl scene at Hard Rock Stadium, and that was, I'm promising you, that was as close as we've ever gotten in all of these years trying to recreate that thing that we had before. That was as palatable. And honestly, Stat Baby, the way it went down really ties you in more because we thought the game was over. And then first, it was that first flag, that first pass interference that brought back shades of Ohio State. I was like, that dude, he must, because remember, Ohio State, they took a championship from us with that late, last second pass interference flag that came out 35 minutes and 22 seconds after the damn play. So I thought they were doing the same thing here. And then when they threw the ball in the end zone, I saw the ball. I knew the ball hit the ground. I knew he fell on top of a dude that was already out of bounds. I'm like, what are we doing? Why do you have your hands up like you taking your damn deodorant? Put your hands down. You ain't taking no, that ain't no touchdown. What are you doing? So, so after watching it, dude, it was all that, we were way up here. The stadium went crazy. And then everybody said, hold on. Because you remember that Ohio State stuff. And here we go again. And when that dude put his arms up, I started walking to the locker room. I didn't want the people to see. I was crying. I was going to walk on out of there, man, with my dignity. I walked to the locker room. And then they flipped that thing back over. And as I was walking, hurt, crying, I heard the crowd go crazy. I said, no, God, they finally gonna do it the right thing. They gonna do the right thing. And they declared us winners. They said we reversed that thing. So you really got two great celebrations out of it. And I'm telling you, it locked us back in. Right now in Miami, think about this. The Dolphins, without Tua, aren't doing well. Gators, Florida Seminoles, all of it's down. Everything is down except the U. That arrow is the only arrow pointing up. So Miami gets to own Miami. You know what I'm saying? It's just a beautiful thing right now.
He had to say the Gators down.
They are.
Everything in Miami. Oh, man.
All of Florida.
Yeah.
All of Florida except the U is down. You know what I'm saying? So you know how that is, boy. We happy right now.
Yeah.
I mean, when it comes to this game, it was so many things that I took away from this that I said that the Hokies, how you said the Hokies,
Yeah.
they should not be mad with anybody but themselves. There was too many opportunities for them to win this game. I mean, there's a plethora of plays that they missed out on. You go back to the fumble. I mean, Miami lost the fumble. He threw 2 interceptions. They had enough opportunities to win this game. I mean, even when I wrote down another thing that happened when these guys are are in this game, and they calling these plays, even the coach, when he choose not to run the clock down, these are all psychological errors that has nothing to do with the other team. And I just think this is one of those games when they look back at it, they could say what they want about the last play, but they had several plays coming up to this. Even in the first half, they had plays that you look back and say that play will come back to hurt them. And I think that's what it is just not capitalizing, like you said, Mike, not realizing that this is your moment. A lot of times with young players there and young people, period, they're thinking about, oh, I got time. You don't always have time. This is your time. If you're in it now, pause. This is your time, and you are to make the most of your time now.
Well said. Okay, so now let's discuss Colorado. So Colorado smoked UCF 48-21. A video went viral of Shador and Travis Hunter brushing off Cam Newton during pregame warmups. What did you guys think of that interaction with Cam Newton? And then how do you guys feel about Colorado's win, Mike?
Well, I saw that. I saw that that interaction.
Mike, this goes back to the young guy saying, this is my moment. So I appreciate that.
Yeah,
But go ahead, Mike. It's your go.
No, but you're right though, and also, guys, now once you use these platforms to try to climb on people back, and I'm not saying that's what Cam does, but people do that, ride Colorado players and come out with these comments, and then everybody tune in and give you the clicks. Now you go out on the field, and these dudes not heard that same stuff. I don't. I didn't know if there was something going on between those guys. If Cam had said something and those guys had heard it, or something like that. I saw where I think it was who was it said something about he wasn't Travis wasn't that great of a receiver. That he should stick to DB. Richard Sherman. I saw where Travis kind of, clapped back at that, saying, "Hey, man, you don't talk about me. Just let me play football." You see what I'm saying? So now it's changed, and you hear things, and if these guys, I guess, if they sound like I think you're saying things not out of your profession, but out of your person, then that's when they start, I guess, giving you the big shot. See, I don't do that. So they always say, "What's up, OG? Oh, hey, what's up, boy? Let's go out and get right on in that thing with him." Because I want to be out there anyway. Ain't that but a big kid? I just want to be a part of it. So I don't know what was that, man. That was strange. That was strange, especially after Cam had the last problem with that young kid. Remember, at camp, going back and forth, and just having those issues like that with young players. That's bothersome.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at this type of player, he caught 9 passes for 89 yards and a touchdown. The kid is simply balling. When we're talking about Hunter, so that comment is unmerited. And when I heard Cam Newton speak, even on another take about when it came down to Shador, he made it seem as if Shador hasn't beat anybody. He said, "What win can we really count on?" And I wish I had the clip in front of me, but he kept emphasizing what what game has Shador won that he could really put some stake in and say this is a huge win. And he was basically saying he doesn't have any. I mean, from my vantage point, that's what Cam was saying. So I could see Shador definitely being irate with that or feeling a kind of way about that. And then if you talk crazy, then when you show up, people can treat you crazy back because now you're in their element. Whereas before you were saying that from your platform, now you're on my platform. And I think that's what we can really chalk that up to. Killer?
Yeah, but also, listen, but first of all, Cam can't measure that man on that because he doesn't make the damn schedule. You see what I'm saying? Hell, he got to do with the schedule. All he's doing is playing what's in front of him
Yeah.
and putting up numbers and playing in a way in which they got him in the Heisman Trophy talk. So I don't know how you can ever go at him and saying, "Well, you ain't playing nobody." This is why I always say I'm going to measure men on distance travel. Okay, I'm not going to talk about who you're not playing. I'm going to talk. I want to talk about where the hell was Colorado before you got there. Where was that program before they got there? And when I see the distance they have traveled, Colorado, man, stop. Stop. How can you find any fault in anything wrong with what he has done? He doesn't make that damn schedule. That's the kind of stuff that yeah, when you seeing stuff like that, people start taking it. That's not a professional comment. They take that as a personal comment. Because he doesn't make the schedule. He
Yeah,
said the
he
same
he
thing
wasn't he
Cam was
wasn't
playing.
and I'm saying this as an objective voice. I'm just bringing the
I
comment
know
to
what
the
you
table.
I know.
I actually love Shador. And he's one of my favorite players in college football. And what I was saying was that Cam is basically saying he doesn't win against the good teams. That's what he was basically saying. And he also came out and said, well, or they were talking about how when he was at Auburn, Auburn wasn't a big school. Nobody had them picked to win, and he took them all the way to the championship and won it. So he was definitely making that comparison.
Stop. I can't go no farther than that. My ear's gonna fall off my head. Stop.
I'm just telling you what he said.
Don't even
No,
make
I don't have a
you can't
horse
make
in
no
the
comparison
race.
off
I don't
it. Hey,
play polo, Mike.
Right. Listen. Shador went to the brothers. To the brothers. He had to pull the brothers up before he got out here. Y'all gotta stop this. Cam, you went to Auburn. Are you joking? Let's go. Come on, man. Y'all stop.
I'm just putting it out there so you can speak to him because I don't
Colorado.
have the football cachet
That's
to
just
talk about that yet. I'm in Titletown. I really don't talk about these kind of issues. So I was thinking maybe I give this issue to you and you could clear it up because I really talk to champions. I really don't talk about this kind of stuff, Cam. But Michael Irvin, can you facilitate
Michael Irvin,
this?
we actually have a real champion on the show. That's a champion that's on the show.
Right.
Michael Irvin's a 3-time champion. So,
Legit.
I don't know
And
what
it
you're
steps
talking
to
about.
this thing. And it steps to it. It steps to it. You
Cam
gotta
gonna
make
try.
everybody.
Yo, Mike, see,
Especially
Cam
since you're
trying
not
to
playing by
sidestep
yourself.
me. Cam, like we was talking about before. That's the past. We're talking about now. I'm the expert now. We're not talking about
Can I say
88,
something?
Cam.
Y'all been talking for 9 minutes. I haven't said nothing. Can I say something? Murder, when you win, I win. When Stat wins, I win. Matter of fact, should I get more footage? Matter of fact, let's go to more footage.
Oh, God.
Let's go. If we go to more footage, Nick, since Mase wants to do this, I was just chilling. Nick, give me a is what it is flashback, please.
On the next episode of It Is What It Is.
Think they could ball and
Stat
all the
baby.
ballers think
Stat,
they
Stat baby. Stat baby. Stat baby. Come here. This is my stat baby right here. We call her stat baby.
She got all the
Get over
stats.
Yeah, she works for me only. You can't use her when you want to use this stat baby. When you get a chance, come back and tell me them knucklehead ass niggas that played for the Raiders that ran over some people and killed somebody driving and fucked up their life because they tried to put an album out after they got out the NFL like 2 years ago, all right? All right, thank you. I appreciate it. Please don't ask her to do shit for you because she's not.
Stat baby, listen.
Yeah, that's that.
Put the camera on me. Stat baby, I need you to find the top 10 most violent athletes.
Nah. You gotta pay her, man. Like that's not free work. We can talk about that later. Hey, yo, check out the next episode of It Is What It Is.
When they win, I win, Mike.
Killer, time out. Nick, give me a close up. Killer, time out, man. Time out. Go ahead, Mike.
I told you I loaded the phone up.
I thought you was gonna say something.
No, but listen. You see what you just did? No, you see what Cam just did? But what he did was he took it and wrapped it all perfectly and saying each step y'all make is a great step for all. Now, Cam got to take his commentary from that approach and say that young dude doing well, Cam started something. All those black quarterbacks started something, and we're seeing a plethora of African American quarterbacks now getting the bag, 50, 60 million a year. And yeah, Shador's going to be next. Shador's going to get one of those. Cam, you played a part in this. Don't try to hatch it down at the legs now. That's what Shador is saying. I understand that part. So yeah, you're absolutely right, Cam. You got to be a part. You're a part of it. Sell it from that place as being a part of it. Then they will probably give him some doubt when they see him at the game.
The whole thing is my opinion on this particular situation. It's just new. It's new people who talk about football because of technology, the internet, social media, etc. To where back in the days when you played, Mike, even after you played, you had television, regular television. You had only a certain amount of people who could give their opinion. A smartphone is like an asshole cause. Everybody got one. If you got a smartphone, you can have an opinion. That's just the way it goes. And some people are over opinionated. Like Cam Newton, he said something about me and Mase before. He was like, them guys don't know football, this, that, and the third, because our show is popping. And then he calls me, and we had a great conversation. Me and Cam we had a really, really good conversation. But when you give these opinions, Mase was talking about it a few episodes ago. These college players got money now, so they ain't got to kiss your ass. They talk different. You know how they used to be like, well, I'm just trying to provide the best for my football team and be clean cut. And some of them still are clean cut. But when you talk shit about niggas and then you go try to go give them a 5, 2 days later, niggas ain't fucking with you. Like that shit that Mase was talking about, he's right. Cam Newton basically was saying, yo, stop making comparisons to me and Shador. That's what he was saying. You can't compare him to me because he ain't played nobody. That was 2 days before the game, that interview, 2 days. So you say that 2 days before the game, don't compare him to me. He ain't play nobody. And then you pull up like, yo, what's up? Nigga like, yo, fuck out of here. Same thing. Travis Hunter ain't give him a 5. Travis Hunter waved him off. Then what Travis Hunter did was also what you talked about, Mike. He said that Richard Sherman said that Travis Hunter was a bland receiver. Travis Hunter came to the shirt with a bland shirt on. His shirt said bland when he came out. That's the Richard Sherman. We wasn't wearing no bland shirt before that. Came out, hit the Heisman on niggas after he scored. That's the cue, Cam Newton. Yo, he's throwing them. Y'all throw shots, we throw shots back. We get more money than you was at our age. So at the end of the day, stop talking and thinking niggas gonna forget what you say when you talk. Same way, like I just told you. He said something about me and Mase. What we talk. Like a few niggas want to talk to me after they say some slick shit, and I ain't with the secret conversations. So they could be like, oh yeah, we talk to niggas, da-da-da-da-da. Nah, stick to what you said, bro. I don't want to talk to you. I'm not even going to name some niggas last week that tried to call niggas after they said some slick shit about niggas. And I'm not going to even say the middleman they called because they going to know. But niggas said some slick shit about our show. And then I said some slick shit about them. Then they try to have a conversation and call me. No. Come on the show, matter of fact. If you want to say what you got to say it live on our show. I don't want to have the secret conversations because you already said what you said in public. Then you want to have a secret conversation and be like, oh, no, it's all good. It's not all good. Stop talking about niggas and think niggas is going to speak to you after you was talking crazy. That's just that. So Cam Newton, I dig that he went to the game and all that. But if you think niggas going to be friendly, they not because they listen to what you said. Last thing I say is this. Shador at the podium said he's not fucking with nobody who was talking shit about him. He said he remember he's at Jackson State and he wasn't able to do it in Division I. Then when he came to Division I and started smoking niggas, he said he don't forget nothing since junior high school. So if you talked about him in junior high school, he remembers. That's what he said exactly after the game. So
yeah, I like that kind of energy.
Yeah, so everybody who says some slick shit.
Middle school.
Anybody who says something slick about me, I remember everything. So basically, I'm giving all y'all niggas a heads up. Not nobody on this show I'm talking about. If you said something slick about certain people, like myself, and I know Mase is worse than me, then don't expect to be cool with niggas later, yo.
And Shador is worse than me, killer. You just said Shador is worse than me. That nigga said middle school.
He said he ain't forgetting nothing. I'm just giving people advice. See, the thing about it is this, and I don't know Cam Newton personally, Some niggas just like to be like, yo, don't worry about that. You know, I get my commentating on the game. Nah, I don't want to fuck with you, period, after that. I don't fuck with niggas, period. That's just the way some niggas is. It don't matter if you say something good later. They not jacking it. So I'm just giving people, not necessarily us, because me, and like I said, I know Mase, once I say it, I really don't care. Some people, niggas say it, and some people say it and regret it. I say it and forget it. I don't care what you think after I say it. I say it, and that's just that. I stand on what I say. I don't really
And
need to
and,
be
and, and
friends with
also for
niggas.
me though, right? For me though, it's what spirit did I hear you say it in? How,
Right.
like, dude, I can tell when that's some real, that's animosity, dude. That's ill will. That's jealousy, nigga. That's what that is,
Yeah.
right? You had
That's
your
the mic I'm
time.
looking for. Say it again, Mike.
You had
Say
your
it again,
time.
Mike.
You
That's the
had your
mic I'm
time.
looking
It's my
for.
time. So right. That's what I'm saying, though, dog. Come on, we got to be real with this, man. If you're talking from a professional place, if you say, hey, man, Mike, I just thought he didn't play well, man. He dropped 3 balls. I go look on him. I dropped 3 damn balls, nigga. I dropped 3 balls. I can't be hot at you.
Yeah.
You know, you were speaking professionally, and that is what's
Mm-hmm.
reality, and that was the reality. But when you start talking all this, man, that dude ain't nothing like I was. Man, I watched all that. Now you're making it personal. Now you make he hadn't played anybody. Now you're making it personal.
Yeah.
You went,
You
they
haven't
could have
beat
said that when you went
nobody.
to
That's
Glenn College.
personal.
When you went to the Glenn College before you went to Auburn got thoroughbred athletes sitting in the couches. Just go pull a few out the couches like old quarters. You know what I mean? Don't act like starting at Auburn is like starting at Jackson State. That's a whole hell of a difference. You see, that's what I'm talking about on distance travel. But just talk the game, man, and don't make it personal about these young dudes. Be happy for these young dudes. You are a part of the steps to get it to where it is, so you're a part of what they're standing on. Just take it like that and get your flowers.
For sure. Yeah.
And listen, the last thing I'll say is real quick. The last 2 times I seen kids flip on him at his own camp. They jumped him last time at his own camp. Niggas jumped him at your camp. You gotta like I just think that's key what you said, Mike. Communication, especially from former all-star or superstar or Pro Bowl athletes and such as football players as yourself. They think you guys are hating. You know what I'm saying? So your energy on the field was much like I don't want to say appreciated because I don't really care about Miami like that, but people need to see that. You know what I'm saying? Like they need to see that you guys are supporting instead of always hating. But the other side of the
Right.
coin is that when and I really like I don't really like I said I don't like patting my show on the back like that, but we kind of changed the landscape of how niggas is talking. I think some niggas ain't even like that. I think some niggas just want to jump out the window and be like, oh, niggas is talking like that now? Fuck it. Let me just say some wild shit. And that ain't even really their personality
Yeah.
to say
Right.
anything crazy. So now they like, oh, this is what's bringing in the money, or this is what people are watching, or this, that, and the third. Because same thing Cam Newton said about our show. He was basically like, Cam and Mase don't know football, but people would rather watch them. Like, yo, my nigga, so you're throwing shots at us but then at the same time try to give us credit. And you know what I'm saying? So we had to, like I said, I want to see and talk about Cam Newton because we talked after that, and I usually don't talk to niggas after that. But the end of the day, we're not saying we're the most knowledgeable, but we sit here and study what we need to study week to week. We're super knowledgeable on basketball, but what makes us smart is that we bring in an OJ Simpson. We bring in a Michael Irvin who has more knowledge than us, and that makes us smart for doing that. And we need to compete with you every week to make sure we got our shit together. That's why Mase is talking to you crazy, because his record is better than yours when he's picking the players.
That's the killer I know. Come home, killer. Come home, killer. That's my nigga right there. Let's go, killer. That's my nigga right
You
there.
also say this too,
He
though, because
back.
this
He
one thing I
back.
said too, right along that same line. Right along the same line. And you're right. Hey, Cam, let me tell you. I said this. Them damn jokers whose job is to handicap games, Man, y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. They had Central Florida winning by 14 and a half points. Now, I think all of you jokers that came up with that number, you ought to check yourself when you brush your tooth and look at yourself in the mirror, because you let your hate and disdain for Dion really ruin your job. You let a lot of people down.
Yeah.
A lot of people lost a lot of money on listening to y'all. I think when they got home that night, they did such a poor job. You get home and you try, you're in bed and you try to roll over and touch a woman. She ought to tell you, boy, don't you touch me after all them people you messed up today. Don't you even touch me. You got to put your hate for Dion down and do your damn job. Stop messing up. That's all I'm saying. I'm going to let that one go.
There you go. Well, great points from all of you guys. And then, Mike, to your point, it really does stem from jealousy. That's why a lot of the people act the way they do. And then, Cam and Mase, to you guys' point, you guys show authenticity, which we don't see a lot of nowadays. So just the fact that you guys are still remaining in the culture, still, talking to people, even somebody like me, right? Like back to the video clip, like nobody knew who I was, what I was doing. You guys kind of let me be part of something that you guys were building. Like that is not seen often. So it's just a really cool position to be in, a cool thing to see, because we're not seeing that nowadays. So I think that's what a lot of people love about the show, what you guys do, and then Mike, your support.
Especially us doing it, that girl. Said, baby, you're right. Especially us doing it. Yeah. Us doing it as brothers, as people. You know what I mean? Because what do they say? We can't work together. We can't do nothing together.
Yo,
you know what
Mike,
I mean?
before
That's
we
one thing
before
I'm
we go
telling
to the
Cam
next
and his guys.
before we go to the next topic, let me ask you a question. And I know you're super professional, but I would like your super duper honest opinion right now. You worked a lot of places, but I'm gonna ask you about working last year with Skip. How was that?
Honestly, Cam, I had a great time with Skip, man. Skip,
Okay.
because I'm honestly the kind of dude that want to go and see. If you tell me that somebody find this dude funny or somebody find that dude funny, I want to find out. Okay, let me go see. Let me go find out. When I first started working at ESPN, I was working with Rush Limbaugh. Everybody told me, Mike, man, you so prejudiced, he this, he that. Because, they grabbed that from the radio shows and everything. And I was like, okay, but let me make my own assessment. He's coming with baggage. I'm coming with some baggage. I hope he doesn't measure me off my baggage. I got some stuff too, you know what I'm saying? But got to know him. One of the best dudes I've ever gotten to know, man. I really enjoyed sharing and sitting and talking with him. Skip. Skip. There's a lot of people don't know about Skip and how much Skip has helped even us, the brothers, and they don't know about it. He don't talk about it. I just think he deserves a little bit better than what he had, but I enjoyed it, man. I enjoy working with him. I can learn from anybody. I can learn from everybody, and I try to do that. And he said, well, he's prejudiced. I said, well, if I'm gonna be nasty to him, then don't I tell him that was okay for him to be that his whole life, if that's what you're saying he was. But if I get in and maybe show him something different, maybe then he'll say, oh shit, I spent my whole life acting this way. So I just think differently than most people. We want to always just throw things away. I want to try to see if there's some salvaging in it. That's why 88
I
fits
think
me
Skip
well,
was.
because it never sins.
I think Skip was being mad nice to y'all because how Rudy's being to Shannon, and he had to tone that shit down. That nigga told Shannon put his glasses back on, and Shannon said he left Fox because he gave Tom Brady criticism, and then Skip lost a good component, and he was like, "Let me get all the niggas I could get this niggas: Michael Irvin, Richard Sherman, Lil Wayne,
Lil Wayne.
motherfucking." Yeah, niggas. I want the niggas to show niggas
Yo,
I'm
Killer,
niggas.
you
Right?
Wait a
gotta
minute,
That's
chill.
man.
what you saying.
Killer, you gotta chill. Killer, you gotta chill. Killer, we need to
He's so
bring
funny,
Skip
man.
on our show. Skip would do good with us.
Yeah,
I should ask him to come on, man.
Yeah.
It'd be great. We should
there
do
we
that for
go.
real.
Yes.
Yeah, for real, y'all. I'm
Yes.
asking for real. I think
Tell Skip Mase said.
I'll bring Skip on. I'll bring Skip on, and y'all are like Skip. Y'all,
I'm telling you, I believe that. We need Skip on the show.
Now, I don't know what happened with Skip and Shannon. I've heard a lot of things.
It was on
Shannon, my boy
TV,
too
Mike.
now.
It was loud.
Shit, I know,
What
but
you
but
mean
but
you don't know what
but but
happened?
we but
Everybody seen
I
it.
heard a lot of backdoor things.
I
heard a lot
just
of
want to
backdoor
see
things
Skip
that
in a fitted
came that
hat
out.
or a do-rag. When
Do-rag for
Skip
sure.
come on here,
Do-rag
I
for sure.
need Skip to wear a do-rag one
what?
time. That's
Wait,
it. We
hey,
pay
the
him
first
whatever
thing
he
I
want.
did-
He got come on here and wear a do-rag or a fitted hat. I'm for it.
You know what? Now, listen, the first person I talked to when they called me was Troy. Cause him and Troy Aikman, they were supposed to have an issue. That's the first person I sat down with and asked Troy about it. And Troy was like, "Man, Michael, people don't know it, but Skip and I talk on the phone. We text each other. So I said, okay, let me go and explore this. But yeah, that was an interesting year working with him.
Yeah.
Skip don't got a show no more, Mike.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
What that mean? What that mean? Well, I got to be real with what I'm saying. I can't just say it because other
Yo,
brothers are
Mike,
saying what they
Mike,
say.
Mike, yo,
Yeah.
Mike.
I just
I,
got to
I,
say
I
what I
only asked
say.
for your. I only asked for your opinion. I'm just giving mine from the outside. You was on the inside. Pause. I'm just
Yeah,
from the outside looking in.
right. That's
That's
what I'm
it.
saying.
That's it. Yeah,
Right.
everybody got
I
their
understand.
Mike.
Hey,
Yeah.
I ain't got no issue with it, man. I don't
Yeah.
know what done happened with them things. I don't know. And even on that, now listen, even on that, if I was on with Skip, let's talk. If I'm on with Skip and Skip is getting on me, now I don't know. See, this is what I'm telling you. If he's getting on me saying Tom Brady is better than, I ain't got no issue with that. I'm not even gonna let that rile me up. Yeah, Tom Brady's better than me at quarterback, but he better not bring his ass out there wide receiver. That's all I would have said back. And let that go.
Well, we'd love to see Skip on the show. We're actually going to go to break. When we return, we will discuss some NFL games. Don't go anywhere.
Pink horsepower.
She called this thing about toxic.
What's happening, baby? Baby, what's happening?
Why you walking like that?
That's how I walk.
And then like you come on breathing on me like that.
I fucking breathe to live.
And like you used to be dark skinned and now you act like hella light skinned.
You fucking blind? I'm dark skinned. What the fuck?
And then like look at your beard.
What the fuck is wrong
Your
with
beard
my
looks
beard?
stupid.
What the fuck are you talking about?
No, I don't even like it. The way you breathe in all of that.
Has this ever happened to you? Your girl seems to be mad, angry, upset. She's frustrated. It's only one way to handle that. Pink horsepower.
But your breath is really refreshing.
No.
I'm just trying to give you a massage. Plus, have I told you how good your beard looks lately? It looks so good.
No.
PHP. It works every time.
Wait, where you going?
Welcome back. Now let's get into our underdog picks of the day. Today, the Dolphins will play the Titans. Underdog has Will Levis at 194.5 passing yards. Do you have him higher or lower, Mase?
Absolutely. Pause lower.
Dang. Okay. Cam?
How many?
194.5 passing yards for Will Levis.
Low.
Okay. Tyreek Hill's at 54.5 rushing and receiving yards. Do you have him higher or lower, Cam?
Damn.
Word, right? That's fucked up. Two are out. They throwing Tyreek under 60. I'm gonna give him higher. I think he'll get some yak.
Yeah, come on. They playing around. This a guy got tackled by 4 cops. Of course he going to get higher than that.
And then Jalen Waddle's at 36.5 receiving yards. Do you have him higher or lower, Mase?
Higher. I'm going higher. Shout out to Tyreek Hill. We're just playing around.
Okay, and then Cam for Jalen Waddle, 36.5 receiving yards.
Why was you playing? Macy did get tackled by 4 police.
No, I'm saying, I'm
taken
saying,
the wrong way.
just so he don't take it the wrong
Yeah.
way, because he's a Florida boy, you know, we Florida. Cam, you
get
wouldn't
crazy.
understand this. This is a Florida thing, you know. We just trying to keep things clear of Florida.
I'm actually in Florida, actually. I actually have a residency here. You have a residency in Florida?
Cam.
Do you have an ID with Florida?
Ain't where you at, it's where you're from, Cam.
I ain't hear that, but that's a new one. That's a new one.
Nigga remixed it.
He reversed it. I seen him get tackled by 4 cops. And then he got up and bust their ass. Did your thing that game, Tyreek. I'm going to go lower, though.
Okay. If you guys like these picks, remember you always get a free pick. So if you're not already on Underdog, make sure to sign up now and you can make your picks too. So we're going to talk about the Steelers. They got their first loss of the season from the Colts, losing 27-24. What did you guys overall think of that game and the way that the Steelers finished, Mike?
Well, listen, I thought the Steelers were going to beat the Colts when they had Anthony Richardson in, and because it fit perfectly for that. They know how to stop their quarterback from running. They can throw so many different defenses at him and confuse him. But when that old ass head came off the bench, who had been playing the Ravens every year of his life, Joe Flacco, he was cutting them up. That had been playing the Steelers every day of his life while he was playing in Baltimore. He was cutting up that squad today. He was cutting the Steelers up, man. It reminded me of what he looked like. Remember when he took over for Cleveland last year?
Yeah.
When Deshaun Watson got hurt, he took over Cleveland, they went on a run. And I was like, this is the difference between the old quarterback and the young quarterback. See, the old quarterback know where to go with the ball. And the young quarterback is learning where to go with the football. And when you get the old quarterback, everybody raised their level of play because all the things and all the opportunities that they missed with that young joker, they know now they'll get to play. And they played well, man. Certainly caught Pittsburgh off guard and won that game. But that's a Joe Flacco game right there.
Yeah, I mean, we got to start putting some respect on Flacco's name. He is the 2023 Comeback Player of the Year. And I'm not going to lie, I'm ready to start wearing a Flacco jersey. Don't be surprised I come in here with a Flacco jersey. It's comeback season, pause. And I'm saying this because it's stat. If you can get the camera on stat but use my voice, put the camera on stat but use my voice. Stat. How do y'all let some old man come in here and beat y'all? With all this hype about the Steelers and Mike Tomlin, and you got Justin Fields, you got Sierra, y'all got everything there. You got music, you got the best quarterback, you got, not the best quarterback, but the best coach in America's team.
Mm-hmm.
Get beat by America's senior citizen.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
This is crazy. This is crazy. Hearing this, and I can't say anything, sucks.
Kim, she told me it's lit. It's lit. We 3-0. She came in there real somber today. She had on her studious glasses today. She's ready to learn now.
Wow. Overall, my thoughts, this was just a frustrating game. You can't win them all, even down to the final seconds. We had the opportunity to tie the game and go into overtime. We never called a timeout. I think that was a poor coaching decision. The Colts just played better. They had more points starting off early on, so they just were the better team.
You going against Tomlin now?
I didn't say I'm going against him. I just said I didn't like the decision that he made with the final second. There was a lot of opportunity there, and I didn't feel like we executed. At the end of the day, we play the Cowboys next. Shout out Mike, but it's war. This was just not the best game. It happens. but it's still black
Put
and
the
yellow.
camera on white bread real quick.
Yeah.
Yo, man.
They got that.
Nobody got a jersey on today.
Nobody got on Steeler today, killer.
We all right, man. We gonna be all right, man.
Shades on.
We all right.
Hey,
3-1. We all right. We still in first.
All right.
We still in first in that North, though. Yeah.
Where's that dumbass Pittsburgh Steelers jersey you wearing? Now you got on Washington Commanders.
I'm gonna have it on. I'm gonna have it on next week after the Cowboys. Trust me. Trust me.
You don't got that shit on today. Stat don't got on her shit. Two things real quick. One thing is first is Richardson. He's not durable. I don't know. This is his second year in a row. It's only week 4. He's hurt. I'm not sure if it's going to last till next week. But he doesn't seem to be durable, and that's a concern. So I think it's a great pickup for the Colts to have Flacco. I've been pumping Flacco for since last season. I know one thing for sure, two things for certain. I know they got Jameis Winston on the bench in Cleveland, but I sure know they wish that they have Flacco that the way Deshaun Watson has been playing. I know we probably won't get to that game today, but having Flacco on the bench for the Cleveland Browns would be a much better security blanket for Jameis than Jameis Winston. No disrespect to Jameis Winston. I think he's good, but he throws a lot of interceptions. But yeah, Flacco came in. He did what he's supposed to do. You're right, Stat. You did have a chance at the end of the game, but a rookie made a rookie mistake. It was 4th and 10, and he almost threw a pick. But it is what it is. He had great numbers. I'm not gonna lie. His numbers was really, really good today. Threw over 350 yards. But the win didn't go to Pittsburgh, and now you sitting here questioning Mike Tomlin. It's crazy.
I just want to reinstate.
but I like
I'm
that
not
he came
questioning
back.
Mike Tomlin.
He
Just didn't like a
mounted
couple
the comeback.
seconds.
Right.
Mike,
But I like that Justin Fields
Mike,
mounted a comeback, guys. Because your
Mike,
question has been, can he play from behind? And he did mount a comeback. They just couldn't finish it.
the whole thing is, Mike, we gotta do this real quick, Mike. You gotta stop with this comeback shit because you tried to use that for Dallas last week when they almost tried to come back. The comeback is when you come back and win.
Yeah.
Not almost. Well, they rallied the comeback. No, they did not rally
Yeah,
a
Mike, you
comeback.
gotta
Mike.
stop that, Mike.
You gotta stop with the almost comeback shit,
Oh,
Mike.
and
You did that
you're
for
right.
Dallas,
And you're
then
right.
You tried to compare them to Colorado, and you was like, "Oh, yo, Dallas, we're taking the blueprint out my man Deion Sanders joint," and they made they did not come back, Mike. He did not rally a comeback.
And he tried to
rallied
link them
down the
together,
field till
killer.
about the 50-yard line. That's
Yeah,
not the comeback,
yeah.
Mike.
I was trying to pull some from here and put from something there and put it together. But this is different this time. Now you're right. You're right when it comes to Dallas. Ultimately, you didn't complete the comeback. But it's different when it comes to Justin Fields because now he's a young quarterback, and other teams are trying to determine, okay, are you a quarterback can only play with the lead? That means long as we have you handing the ball off and you're not turning the ball over, and we're playing great defense, we win games. But what happens if we go down 14-0? Case in point, can he mount a comeback? And I thought it was important to tell the rest of the world he did mount a comeback, even though he lost that game, because he's a young quarterback still learning the game as opposed to Dak Prescott and the Cowboys. That's the difference between the mount and the comeback.
Yo, Murder, do
Yeah.
comebacks got an age on them? Like,
Yeah.
are they young or old? How old
What?
is comebacks? Like,
Spin cycle. I'm telling you, that's spin cycle right there.
They ain't got nothing to do with
Yo.
that, man. The man got to learn that step to this
How you
thing.
putting an age on somebody's comeback, yo?
There's
If you're
steps
3
to it.
years
The
old
man
or
got to
you're
learn these
73
steps.
years old, a comeback.
That's so
A
crazy.
comeback mean one thing. When you come back, I don't care how old you are, yo. Come on, Mike. You gotta chill, yo. Now you got an age on comebacks. That's crazy.
Y'all crazy.
And intent. He got intent working with the comeback pause. And he know how to bridge his stuff together. So when he want to segue to something else, he goes, and you're right. And you're right to get to his next point. I'm watching him. Yeah, you gotta watch Mike for real.
With an age on comeback, yo. That's crazy.
Hey, well, y'all joking, boy.
Yeah.
Y'all crazy.
We watching you, Mike. We on to you.
He crazy, dog.
Okay.
That's funny, boy.
So
I be tearing
now
up over him.
let's discuss
Y'all
the
funny.
Chiefs. They remain undefeated after beating the Chargers 17-10. It's not officially confirmed, but wide receiver Rashee Rice was believed to suffer a season-ending ACL injury after Patrick Mahomes fell on him. How will this affect the Chiefs, Mike? And then what did you think of their win?
That was an incredible win for the Chiefs. I mean, the Chargers, give them credit, they played a pretty good football game. I was shocked that when given the chance that they didn't kick their go-ahead field goal, the Chiefs, and put that defense back out there that had been playing pretty well, you know. But I thought to myself, man, they lost Ray Rice. Travis Kelce showed up and started making some plays, but Ray Rice had really taken over as that primary receiver for that football team. But Patrick Mahomes, you give him a week, he'll find somebody else. He'll make this team figure out a way to cover up that huge loss in Rashee Rice. You saw he hit Xavier Worthy for another deep ball. I told you guys he's been working on that. Every chance he gets, he's going to continue to work on that, and he'll get better as the season goes on. But that was a big blow to the Kansas City Chiefs that they lost today when in losing their number one receiver. He was number one in receiving, number two, I think, in yards after catch. I mean, he was playing some great football.
That was great, Mike. Let's start here, Mike. 11 straight road victories in the AFC. Let's start right there. Let's start with 6 consecutive wins over the Chargers. Where else you want to go? 100 starts for hat trick Mahomes. We're changing his name officially on It Is What It Is to hat trick Mahomes.
I like that, dog.
It doesn't matter how close the game is when you got hat trick. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I'm running with, Killer. I can't even call him Patrick no more. He's down 10. It doesn't matter if we was down 15. It wouldn't matter if we lost Rice. Now Kelsey is back in the play. We're just the team to beat. And I do say we because it's we, Killer, you know. And I don't make me pull up a video. Because I got videos too now.
I was trying to wait till the middle of the season. Don't make me. Do you want me to pull it up now?
Yeah, I hope I don't have to. Don't show your video because you ain't gonna like my video. I'm just giving you a heads up.
You already started. Let's go. You want to go video?
I'm gonna save my videos because they're too gruesome. You know.
You gave up your blueprint. I loaded up. You never told me the blueprint. I already know the blueprint. I'm never emptying the clip. I know the blueprint already.
Yeah, but I want to say that, you know, our team is definitely looking like we're gonna three-peat, and I want to hear what you guys got to say because we're in the driver's seat right now.
The Kansas City Chiefs are really, really fun to watch, man. Like, I love Andy Reid. I love Patrick Mahomes, Kelsey. Even like when they're down 10 points, you don't think the game's over. To me, they probably have to win one more, but they remind me of right now, watching them, of the football version of what was going on when Golden State was going through their run.
Right.
Like, even if you didn't like Golden State, you like to watch basketball from what Golden State was doing. It was just fun to watch. And it's been plenty of nights where Steph Curry takes one dribble over half court and he shoots and you like, we just lost, which is crazy to even think that. And that's the energy that I get when I see the Kansas City Chiefs. Like they were saying today, or you just said, Mike, injury on top of injury on top of injury, and then they still find a way to pull it off. What I was wondering is this, though, Mike, is that how you was telling me how that Jim Harbaugh was establishing the running game with the Chargers, and Herbert was hurt the majority of this game. And today he's trying to establish a pass game with an injured quarterback because their rushing game was almost non-existent. Why today try to shoot it out with Patrick Mahomes on an injured quarterback if they've been establishing this run game the first 3 games?
But and remember what I told you. Remember what I said. They were establishing that run game, and they were going to then add on the arm when everybody starts loading the box to stop the run. That's what they were doing today. They were loading the box to stop the run, which gave them some opportunities down the field. I remember I said it's brilliant because why do you come in? Don't come in like everybody else is coming in and say, "Well, I'm gonna get a quarterback and outplay quarter. I'm gonna outplay him at the quarterback position." No, you're not. No. Don't do that. Your ass gonna be out of job in a few years if you think that. But if you come in doing what Harbaugh's doing, Harbaugh said, "All right, I ain't messing with hat trick like that. I'm gonna run the ball and try to keep him on the sideline as long as I can." That's really look how he slowed that game down. That was he's saying I don't want to go and lose 45-42. I'm gonna lose those games to Patrick Mahomes. Let's slow this game down. Had Justin Herbert been healthy today, that might have been a different outcome. That
But
game might have had a different
the question.
outcome.
But that's the question I'm asking.
Right.
And look, you gave a great answer. They loaded the box. Cool, whatever. I dig what you said. I'm not going against it. But don't go on the arm. The nigga was hurt since the first quarter. He limped off the field after their second drive. Like, yo, that nigga was hurt since the beginning. So I understand what you said.
Right.
They loading the box, but they should have an alternative game plan or put the backup QB in to get a better. Niggas is like, I don't know the next time I'm gonna play Patrick Mahomes. I want to play and play good. Everybody probably wants to play the best, which is good. But you're hurt, bro. You probably not that good. You're definitely not as good as him when you're not hurt. But you was hurt.
Right.
And what? Come on, bro. I don't think that was smart today. I think they should have just pushed the issue with your running game. And his numbers wasn't bad, but like you said, it might have been a different outcome
Dobbins.
if he wasn't hurt. But he was hurt. And that's what happened.
Right. But that same game plan later in the year, watch that same game plan. And now with a healthy quarterback, now he starts making passes, starts collecting pass, throwing passes all around the field. That third, fourth quarter. Now you back up. Now you're gonna back up and say, "Oh, we got to start playing coverage." Then you're gonna turn around and hand the ball back off to Dobbins. It's the chess match that you got to play with Patrick Mahomes because he's the best. He's the best out there.
Okay, so we've got time for about one more game, so let's actually discuss the Commanders. They beat the Cardinals 42-14 with rookie quarterback Jaden Daniels. Mike, how do you feel about the Commanders season so far?
Damn scary. Damn scary. That's what I say. It's scary watching them, man. Watching this offense put up the points and put up the plays and put up the plays that they're putting up. In the way they're doing it, they just seem like they're having so much fun. You can clearly see, you can clearly see the growth of this young man and his confidence in his team and everything he's doing every snap. You see it every snap. It just continues to grow and grow and grow. It makes it scary. I mean, they feel, and I'm telling you guys something. Winning championships, we see it as talent, but it's also that feeling you get where you start saying, "Man, we got something." And everybody starts believing good things are going to happen. You see the excitement in practice. That's kind of like what I see with the Commanders right now. And that's what Dan Quinn brings. Because that's his personality. When Dan Quinn came to Dallas, the first thing he did, guys, was brought all the guys in and played rap music. And I asked the guys, what did they hear in this rap music? No joke. And so he's in there. They're vibing, going over lyrics and what lyrics mean. Now you know all these brothers on defense they gonna go hunt for you if you up here going and breaking down their rap music with them. Are you joking? They gonna hunt for you, you know. So I knew when he went over there how those guys were going to respond to him, and they are responding to him well, man. That's a scary team. Because honestly, if anybody says it and speak the truth will be, right now, they the best looking team in the East, in the NFC East. And
Yeah,
nobody
no more
that would be the
Cowboys.
case.
No more
Yeah, they're the
Cowboys.
best looking team in the East right now.
No more
Right now,
Cowboys.
they're the best. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They're the best right now. They're the best right now. Now, I'm being honest, but we just in week 4. Got a long way to go, but right now they're the best.
Would y'all be surprised if they come out of the NFC?
Out of NFC East or out of the whole NFC?
The whole
I'd be shocked
NFC.
if they win the whole NFC and go to the
Yeah.
Super Bowl. That'll be that'll be.
Because everybody, it seemed like everybody hurt or not or underplaying. So, it looked like the 49ers are completely in shambles other than Purdy. So, I mean, that's not far-fetched,
Not if you keep seeing this kind of growth. You see what I'm saying? Make sure you keep seeing this kind of growth, then yeah, that's what I was just talking about. This thing here is a process to it. And this kid and that team keep taking those little steps every day and getting better and better. So in the end, it would be a hell of a year if they can come out of the East. They can come out of the conference. But certainly right now, they look like they can certainly come out of the East and be.
Yeah, Killer, what you think? They're not gonna have no problem with the Bears.
With the
Vikings.
NFC East, maybe the NFC East, maybe the whole NFC. I don't know about that. I mean, it's still early. They're exciting to watch. What people are not paying attention to, and we're going to see tomorrow night, is that the Seattle Seahawks are looking good as well.
Yeah.
In the NFC,
They're 3-0.
and they're basically kind of playing under the radar. And I don't want to say under the radar, diminishing who they are, but we're not talking about them as much as we're talking about other teams. And they probably like that. They probably want you to look up and say, "Hey, wait a minute, fucking Seahawks is 6-0. How the fuck did they get there? Hold on, let's start paying attention to them." So maybe the NFC East, the whole NFC, we got to wait and see. And then with the 49ers, if they maintain and get their players back with a decent record, I think that they'll be all right. We got to think about Debo is not 100%. McCaffrey's still out. Kittle's played, but he's still not looking 100%. Like you said, Mase, Brock Purdy's probably the only one, a superstar, all-star status, a Pro Bowl status that's 100%. That's just my opinion on that. But as far as the game, Mike said it best. They looking like very fun to watch. And if they do keep progressing, shit, I would love to see it because I don't like watching boring ass fucking games. And I got to watch them so I know what I'm talking about. And them niggas are really exciting. Look, he had a great game against the Bengals. But I got to give the head coach some credit, and we have to give the offensive coordinator some credit, or whoever's calling the plays in Washington, because that last game against the Bengals, before I say what I got to say about this game, is that, look, the game was on the line. It was 3rd and 10, and he threw a bomb 40-yard touchdown pass. They didn't have to call that play. They could have just went for another first down and moved it down the ball, but they said, we got one. That's when you trust your quarterback and you trust your wide receiver. When you like, fuck that. We going against Joe Burrow. We putting these niggas to bed or we going home. And they put them niggas to bed. So that's my personal opinion. I think they're super duper fun to watch. Today he ran for 47 yards, over 240 yards passing. They had a great rush attack of one of their runners over 100 yards rushing. If Washington keeps a balanced attack, you're right, Mike. Cowboys might as well forget it because I'm going to keep it a buck. None of us, I mean, at least me, I'm not going to speak for everybody, thought that the Commanders would be number 1 in the division right now at this moment in time. We thought it would be the Cowboys or we thought it would be Philadelphia. Nobody was thinking about the Giants neither. But if somebody's saying be like, yo, after week 4, Washington's going to be number 1 in the division, whoever bet on that should be up. Because I wouldn't have bet, nobody bet that.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then as far as Jaden Daniels' record so far, he has a 3-and-run record through 4 games. Of course, they're number 1 in the NFC East, 5 touchdowns and 1 interception. And he sets the NFL record for completion percentage with 82.1% completed passes in his first 4 games. A lot of people now are trying to discuss who's having the better rookie season so far, him or CJ Stroud, which is something that we can eventually discuss once we see a little bit more games. But Jaden Daniels is off to a great start. Okay, well, Mike.
And real quick, if we're gonna talk, as much as we was talking about niggas though, real quick, 2 things before I go. Cam Newton rookie season was crazy too. Cam Newton had a hell of a rookie. Hell of a rookie. And then the last thing I'll say is this is a little bit off topic. Is that the Aces lost to the Liberty last night, which puts New York 1 game up against Vegas in the WNBA semifinals. Spike Lee, I'm telling you now, stop popping. Niggas gonna pop on you, Spike. Don't pull up now to Brooklyn to their games like you a Liberty fan. You're gonna fuck up everything. You're like Mush and Bronx Tale. When the niggas bet on the horse, then you bet, they just know they gonna lose. Spike, niggas will pop. I'm telling you now, get away from the Liberty for you fuck up everything. You always fuck it up for us, Spike. The Knicks, now you're gonna fuck up the Liberty. They right there. Stay out of the fucking Barclays Center, Spike. Please.
You heard it here.
Didn't I see one of the girls? Didn't I see one of the girls coming? I saw one of the girls said that Spike gave her a high five or something like that, and she couldn't believe Spike gave her a high five. And another thing about WNBA, I was pissed off about now that I thought they made a poor decision on. They played Caitlin Clark's first playoff game on a Sunday. I'm like, what are y'all doing? I don't give a darn. I would have moved that game to a Tuesday and got all the NFL out the way. You see what I mean? ESPN put that game on a Sunday so they have something on.
Last night, the Nick game, the Liberty game, part of me was on during football time. I'm looking at 2 TVs at once trying to balance it out. You're right, Mike. I don't know why they would put that against NFL.
Right.
Why are they doing that? Like, stop. You got the gift right now and it's ready to explode. Don't come challenging the king. Leah, I'd have given them I would have worked around them nights. I guarantee you I'd have took them next night. So you get the ratings up to where you need them. So the next deal you go in and say, these were our ratings, give me my money. You see what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. I just wish they would have done that.
Yeah.
Very smart. Very good point. Very good point.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Mike, it was a pleasure to have you today. We'll see you in a couple days.
It's always great talking with you guys. Thank you guys. Thanks for having me.
Okay. That's all the time that we have
a
for
good week
today.
now.
Thanks for watching. And as always, it is what it is.
What you want, nigga? Everything, nigga, super size. 2 Big Macs. Like when they doing them 2 for $5.